Hey guys, so what I'm doing right now is I'm cooking down 15 pounds of grass-fed hamburger. I am going to can this. It'll take about 15 pints. So I'll have a full canner of beef. I had to get this out of my fridge to make room for all the eggs, which are right here. I bought 15 dozen eggs as well because we go through a lot of eggs in a month. So I bought 3 cases for under $30. It's a great way to stock up on your eggs, buy in bulk. I stopped at Sam's Club this morning to buy my burger. And so when you can it, the best thing to do, so you don't have this little loaf of meat, is to brown your burger. So you want to cook it most of the way with just a little bit of pink in it. This is going to take some time because I'm cooking so much. Normally I cook 3, maybe 5 pounds at the most. And right now I'm doing 15. So I have to constantly chop at it, move it around, and let that cook down. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, let it kind of drain, because what I'll do is I'll take all those juices and pour them into a jar and save them for tallow. Not sure what I'm going to do with my tallow other than cook with it. Tallow is actually a shortening, so don't buy Crisco. Save your drippings, render that the fat down. You might have to do it like 8 times. But save your drippings, render your fat down, make tallow, and then you can cook with that. And you can bake with it because it replaces shortening. Because, well, tallow is actually what shortening is. It's not this vegetable oil concoction that Crisco is made up. That's actually candle wax. So you could do that. That's what I'm going to do with it. Thought I would let you know. And I'm going to keep at this. Might make this a whole video. I'm not sure. Might edit it, might not. Might just load it as this is. Who knows? But we'll find out. I'll talk to you later. Okay, everybody, I am back. So I've browned my meat about 50-50. It looks like this. Looks really pink in the camera, but it's about 50-50. And I am ladling it into my jars until I have 1-inch headspace. I will continue to do that until all 15 pounds have been added. Down here and stir this up so more grease can drain in. And I'm going to keep ladling until all these hot jars are full, up to 1-inch headspace. And then I'm going to put them in the put my lids on, and I'll show you that and get them in the can. Alright, everybody, so I'm back. I've just rinsed my lids, and I'm about to wipe these all down with vinegar. Just take That gets all the grease off. So I'm going to finish doing this, and then I will come back to you. Alrighty, so I'm putting my lids on. And my bands. I noticed a little bit of meat there. Fingertip tight. And that's all. And right now, since I have 15 pints that I'm filling, I'm loading them into the canner as I go. I have you guys positioned up against my a box of canning lids. I'm using a canning lids from a company called Superb. My mom got me these lids. We got a great deal. They were buy one, get one free. Okay, so the bottom of my canner is full now. And so I'm going to put a divider into my canner so that I can stack my jars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 7 pints left to do. So that's in there, and I'm going to finish up these jars, and I'll come back. Okay, I am putting my last 2 lids on. My fingers are a little bit pickled. Alright, these are going in the canner. And I'm going to put my lid on with the gauge and turn up the heat so that it gets going. I'm going to vent it for 10 minutes. And after that 10 minutes, I'm going to put the weight on. And once the weight is on, we will literally wait until it has reached, for my altitude, which is 1,083 feet. We will wait for it to reach 15 pounds of pressure. Once it reaches 15 pounds of pressure, my bobble is going to move around. And at that point, I'm going to set my timer for 75 minutes for my pints of hamburger. Okay, so I went downstairs to grab one of my jars. This is a four jars brand jar. They're 50% thicker, like in here and in other areas that breakage typically occurs. And you can actually feel the weight difference in these jars. They're a heavier jar. But they're wonderful. I love it. I have my canner started, so just waiting for steam to come out of the vent. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is show you guys what I'm doing with all the grease. So in here, maybe you can see, maybe you can't, but I have quite a bit of grease. So I'm going to pour it in this quart drawer. I'm going to go get a spatula. Okay. So So I got a spatula because I have grease that already started to sit in the bowl, and some grease around the edges. And I want to get as much as possible out of there. Now that that's done, here's what that's looking like right now. I'm going to let this cool, and then I'm going to take as much fat as I can out of here and put it into a pint jar I have in the refrigerator. Hopefully I can fit it all. If not, that's fine. I will take that out, put it in a bowl, take the fat out, put it in a bowl, and drain out the rest of the juices and drippings. And I will take the pint jar that I have in the refrigerator and put it in here. And I will begin rendering it. I don't know when the next time is I'm going to can Hamburger, because I bought 15 pounds. That should last us quite a while. So that is what it is. So I don't know when I'll do this again. I forget what I was saying, but leave it to Simka. Anyway, I'm going to let this canner go for 75 minutes. I'm starting to see maybe a little bit of steam, but I want a really good flow. And then I will set that for 75 minutes. Pressure canner for that, let it come down back to a neutral pressure. Leave that for probably 20 to 30 minutes after it's come down from its pressure, and then I'll take them out of the canner and put them on the countertop. In the meantime, I'm gonna let this set up and prepare it for tallow. Thanks for watching. I am Simka, the Jogging Joe. Have a great day, everybody.